Hello, my name is Talahun, a founder of Simple Act of Kindness Ministry. And right now, we are at the trash dump called Koshe. I started Simple Act of Kindness when I was in high school. I started it because I just felt that I have to give my hand for the children who are at the place where I used to be. As a child, I've been through a lot, including living here. Living here at the trash dump, living around here is being abandoned, being neglected by everybody, digging for like good trash to find recyclable things, food, leftover food from the trash. All those things are very difficult, and it was very hard to even interact with other community. Currently, we do have 75 volunteers. The ministry is focused working especially with single moms to support them, empower themselves, to teach them how to bring income generating to their family. And also we are working with young people who are living here to change their attitude and to bring them involved in the community, to bring hope, to bring future, and to give an opportunity for education as well. We do have a feeding program at the school for about 300 students, and we do have also a holiday feeding program. Most of us spend our holiday with family, with friends, enjoying what we have on the table. But those people spend their time on the street, in the trash dump, fighting with hyena, fighting with birds to find recyclable things to sell, to provide food for themselves. So we provide food for those homeless as well. Our ministry has a hope, has a vision to bring a better future for this community. And in our action, we do have a hope to reflect God's love, because that's the main purpose of our ministry, to show God's love through our simple act of kindness. So the people will draw to God when they see a good action through a good people.
The more people you meet, the fuller the picture of God you get. Every single person is a glimpse of who He is. No matter where you live, no matter what you do or what you look like. Every handshake, every new person you meet brings you closer to knowing God in a deeper way. So embrace every encounter as an opportunity to see God more clearly.
For every $1 that is given to HFL operations, $6 can be leveraged for international compassion. Let me show you how that works. When money comes into staff support or operations, it allows us more capacity to connect with and support more groups, which turns into those groups raising funds to go out and connect with the international project. And due to our 100% model, we do not take a cut from these groups, so all the money they raise for projects goes directly to their project. So with every dollar that comes into operations, we are able to facilitate $6 of international projects. So when you support our operations, you can be a part of some huge things, such as a high school for 500 people, emergency relief to over 1 million people in Ukraine, or even clean water to a community. Thank you for your generosity towards operations.
Team traveled to the Dominican Republic, and we did what this amazing team does. We got knowledge out there, we did workshops, we spoke with adults, leaders of their community, children, boys in a juvenile jail, and we spread the word, educating people about violence and normalizing talking about violence. You know, it's really, really hard to pinpoint one event or one moment that give me joy or fulfillment, because there's so many moments that I can think of. But one that stood out was on our last day, on Friday, and we were speaking at the Boys Juvenile Detention Center, and nearing the end of our session, we were talking a lot about having hopes and dreams, but also the fact that their life isn't over and that they can make the change, and just because they've made some decisions that have led them into that, and there's, I'm sure, being a lot of trauma and stuff in their lives, that their lives aren't over. And this one boy put his hand up, and he stood up and he just looked at us and said, "Do you think there's a chance for me to make a change and have a better life?" And that one just, it got us, I think the three of us in our team, a little bit. It was a very powerful statement, and we said yes. And of course, you know, that's exactly what we were talking about. And you could see that it gave him some hope. You could see the smile on his face that was hopeful and joyful and excited to know that people out there are caring for him. And at the end, we had all the boys, you know, shaking their hands, and he came right up and gave the biggest hug. And I know that our words stuck with him. You can get more out of going on these trips than anything that I have experienced in my life. It fills your cup in a way that I can't even explain, and it's hard to put words to what these trips mean to me. So yes, go on these trips, have this experience, and it will change your life.
When you try to plan a trip, you get overwhelmed. When you get overwhelmed, you use outdated travel guides. When you use outdated travel guides, you book hotels that no longer exist. When you book hotels that no longer exist, you scramble for last-minute accommodations. When you scramble for last-minute accommodations, your passport gets stolen. When your passport gets stolen, the police arrest you. When the police arrest you, you don't get to be a part of life-changing trips. Help others to not miss out on life-changing trips. Join teams and project services today.
I've had the privilege of seeing firsthand the power of music in Ukraine. Mary's family are gifted musicians, and as we would visit homes and villages and hospitals, burial sites, they would so often just start to sing. People would stop, close their eyes, listen, so often with tears running down their face. The joy and hope that would fill the space was palpable. Music is such an incredible gift, especially for those carrying intense grief. God works in many ways, and when we simply offer our gifts to Him, He moves.
Kaleo is a first-year Bible college. It's a partnership between Briarcrest College, which supplies high-quality, fully accredited academics, and Camp Quanos on Vancouver Island, which is where we're based, and so our students get to live on Vancouver Island. A big part of what we do at Kaleo is ministry throughout the year, so our students are each week serving in local churches. We're at a camp, and so throughout the winter months, we host various retreats and guest groups. All of these opportunities for our students are just a way to tangibly practice what they've been learning through classes, through chapels, through workshops.
One of the things that Kaleo does is more locally, we have an event called Love Crofton, where we go into the community that's just right beside us, and we take 3 days where we offer free labor to our community. And it's a chance for the students to get to do some yard work and a little bit of manual labor. But in the midst of that, they're getting to develop some cool relationships, to bless people, and ultimately to love on them.
Every year, Kaleo sends out our students on 2 mission trips. One of them will be international, but the other one has been more local in the downtown east side of Vancouver. We've been doing that one for a very long time. And I've led that one 3 times, and every year it's a very stretching and growing experience for myself as much as it is for the students. We partner with a handful of churches reaching specifically First Nations individuals in the area, as well as people who are experiencing homelessness, substance addiction, material poverty, really. What we do on these trips is run youth and children's programs, The students will also run 2 church services every day for a whole week. And so we come back from trips like that with more of a sense that people are people and that we can't just like judge people based on what we externally see in their circumstances.
When our team was in Guatemala this past February, our students were blown away by the joy that kids had there with almost nothing. They were sliding around on the tile floor, they were playing games for hours with just a ball, and experiencing happiness and joy fully in that moment. And for our students to recognize that they didn't need stuff to be happy. And so they come away with perspectives like that. They come back to Canada and they go, do I really need that new thing? Do I really need, another sweater? Do I really need the next iPhone? Do I really need that to be happy? And these trips just challenge the way that they've assumed that life always is and the framework for how they live. It challenges them. Personally, these trips for me are a refresh. Churches, we often think of church just in our local context and what we're comfortable with, what we're used to. But when we go to an international site and we experience church in a different culture and we understand that the family of God does not just live on Vancouver Island, it doesn't just live in southern BC, it doesn't just live in Canada, it doesn't just live in North America. The family of God is alive and well around the globe. And we get to build connections and relationships with brothers and sisters serving in other countries, doing God's work in various ways, using the gifts and the resources that He's given them, the same way that I'm doing the best to use the gifts and resources God has given me in my current context.
One of the things that we've observed when students return from their international trips is that there's a greater sense of awareness. Both awareness of the people that are around them and maybe even a longing to serve, and knowing that everyone has a story. Another thing that ends up happening is a greater awareness of how blessed we are here. So there's a little bit more of a willingness to give more freely and to recognize that we have many things at our disposal, and maybe that's an opportunity to give a little bit more.
Maybe you shouldn't consider working here. The flexibility may make you feel less structured, and you may not like that. And having a place of work where everyone is motivated by similar values and outcomes, yeah, I imagine that's too much passion in one workplace for some. Imagine working in an environment where your coworkers and directors call you up to be the best version of you and do exactly what you're gifted in. Ew, no thank you. And this whole raising your own support to work here, who's ever gonna buy into something like that? And if you'd rather wake up every morning and go to a place of work where you clock in and clock out, no one really sees you or talks to you, and you're simply here for the paycheck, then you'd probably hate it here. If doing a job that literally leads to lives changed globally just isn't your thing, maybe you shouldn't consider working here. But maybe you should.
Hi, I'm Vic Ruppel. I'm a mission focusing consultant with Hungry for Life. And I had the opportunity and privilege and blessing to travel with the team from Renewed Church in Surrey to the Philippines. And one of the projects that we worked on was a vacation Bible school program for the kids. And if you want to see excited kids, boy, these kids were excited. Just to be able to get together and do crafts, play games, Bible stories, and just have fun. And it was so loud that somebody's watch said, gave the warning, hey, the decimal for your hearing is gone above health recommendations, you should leave the room. And that happened twice. I thought, oh brother, where are the earplugs? And what a blessing it was to see these kids just lively and excited to learn about God. It was a real privilege to see that.
Find your way back to the cabin. Journey together.
so here's what we're gonna have you guys do. All right. Works Family Feud. You surveyed 100 people.
What's the name? I think it said Otter or something like that.
This isn't my fault.
Missing your flight on your way to give the gospel of Jesus, and you're getting traveler's diarrhea in that attempt. Okay, I don't see a nice line like the other group had. Have you seen the otters? They were amazing. Yeah, why are you standing facing me? There we go. All right, yeah. What else you got? What things go wrong on a trip?
Lose your luggage.
Lose your luggage. Okay, miss your flight, lose your luggage. Do we have lose your luggage? Yeah. Lose your passport? All right. The judge is the judge. I can't. Yeah, you're next. No, don't hide behind her. You're up next.
Sorry, I told her. Injuries.
You can't do. No, you can't do that.
Sorry. Injuries.
Injuries. Is that from you? Yeah, that seems legit. Do we have injuries? Accidents? No, it doesn't happen on mission trips. How about you? What do you got? You can't do that. I'm gonna cut the program. We're getting a whole new group. Yeah, go ahead.
Sunburn.
What did you just say?
Sunburn.
Okay. Soundbird. I don't know what her accent is. Sunburn. Do we have a sunburn? A samba. No sama. All right, River Swans coach and leader.
Yep.
What do you got? What's happening out there on the mission trips?
We're gonna say lose a person.
Lose a person. Do we have a missing? This is dark. Okay. Okay. All right. You're still in it. That means you're up. Oh wait. I forgot about you. I'm so sorry. It's getting pretty tough out there. What else can happen? No, you stop helping him. You guys should be helping. You help with each other. You guys zip it.
Something in the project goes awry.
I don't think we'll accept that, right? We'll just give him What? This is rigged. This is so rigged. Something goes awry. Something doesn't work right? Yes, exactly. Sorry, no offense, but it was a terrible answer that they bailed you out on. Last one. No.
Hurricane.
Yeah, bad weather event.
That's awful.
Do we have a bad weather event?
He's typing it in quick.
No, it's up to you now. Don't look at her and don't listen. You come here. You come up here. You're getting away from that group because they're a bad influence on you. No, because they're cheating, and you don't want to be a cheater. What is something that can go wrong on a mission trip?
Death.
Maybe you should have gotten help, to be honest with you. Do we have death? Oh, for the steel. Mighty otters. More otters.
Victim of crime, robbing, mugging, kidnapping.
Do we have bad things happening from the locals? No, we don't. Okay, I think we need to do. This is the tiebreaker now. We're gonna do one more question. Is that okay? Oh, we can do the answers. You're right. Number 2. No, forget it. You don't care. Nobody cares. It doesn't matter. It's not being able to spread the gospel of Jesus. Okay. Who's next up? I know. I haven't even got them here yet. All right. Well, you've seen the questions. So whoever's up, rush over and press the button when you have an answer. We're doing it a little differently. Oh, she beat you to it. Yeah.
Guatemala.
I don't even know what the question is. So Guatemala. Name 8 countries that we work in north of the. Oh yeah. Other than Haiti and Ukraine. North of what? It doesn't matter.
Greece.
Greece. Guatemala's there. Okay, does Greece beat it? I guess we'll go if Greece beats it. This is complete chaos. No, it doesn't. So you guys are going. Oh, you want to pass? They're passing. They're passing it to you guys. Yeah, they can do that. They know what's going to happen over here. They're hedging their bets. North of the equator. The equator, yeah. Come on. And Haiti, not Ukraine and not Haiti.
What about Haiti?
Okay, so north of the. Can you show the question one more time, or is it hard to do that? Let's just get this. 8 countries that we work in north of, not on, the equator, other than Haiti and Ukraine. North of the equator, not on it. Yeah, I think we're starting here. Yeah.
Cuba. Sorry? Cuba?
Cuba. She said Cuba, everybody. North of the equator, that's 2. 2? That should be 1. Hey. All right, Australia. What do you got?
Canada.
Canada. Do we have Canada? Yeah, a lot of people don't realize Canada's south of the equator if you're going this way. You're cheating. Go ahead.
Kenya.
Kenya. Do we work in Kenya? Is it right on the equator, really? Isn't it in North Africa, I thought? English speaking. So you guys can steal. Good call, by the way. In all this chaos, you just knew. So what's the answer? Oh, you look like the spokesperson.
Pass.
No, you can't pass anymore. Oh, this is the worst game show ever in the world. This will never get picked up by the networks.
India.
You're saying India? Are you sure? Is it north of the equator? Do we have India? Is South Asia, India would be in. Hey, winners! All right. That wasn't painful at all. Let's see what the number 8 was. Cambodia. Say it with me. This makes something exciting. Number 6, what do we got? Middle East. We're all supposed to say it together. It's fun. Number 5, the Philippines. Wow. What's number 4? Ethiopia. Number 3, Dominican Republic. And number 1, what was the number 1? Mexico. Can we give everybody a big round of applause for the game? And I think we have some, oh, hang on. We might have something groundbreaking. Are we going to keep going? Oh, me? Yeah, the prize. Yeah, your prize. Just follow Jessica over there, and she'll get it's luggage. Yeah, it's cold hard cash. Give them a big round of applause. The Mighty Otters have done it again. Here's the thing I will say about that game. What we wanted to do is illustrate what can go wrong on a mission trip. There can be a lot of chaos, a lot of wrong answers, and a lot of stuff that doesn't make sense. There could be death. Yeah, you guys, I died. I've been dying all night to prove that point. All right, well, we are going to shift gears a little bit here and give you guys a little more info on what's actually happening, what Hungry for Life is actually doing. So let's turn your attention to the screen and we'll watch a few things.
So I'm actually in town to give a presentation. It's something I've been doing for a long time, but it needed a refocus. This is my first time explaining it in more detail. Hey, maybe I can show it to you first before I give the actual presentation. I like analogies, so bear with me. This whole idea starts with a transportation system, kind of like the SkyTrain I'm about to get on. Before a transportation company even gets off the ground, it must have the essentials in place. It needs stations, a start and an ending location. It needs infrastructure to get from A to B. Following? One thing everyone wants to know is where are they going? Because if you don't know that, how would you even get there? Our final stop, our vision, is thriving global communities. I'll touch on that later. But we need that to figure out our direction. Wait, did I even tell you what our organization is called? It's called Hungry for Life. The name may be a little confusing, but I'll make a little more sense as we go on. Let's lay down the infrastructure. We need a whole team to do this in several departments. MFCs are the first ones, missions focusing consultants, we call them. They're like the ticket sales agents in a way. Figure out where you want to go, what you want to do, and how you want to get there. Meanwhile, our PMs, project managers, or in this context, the station managers, are connecting and making plans with our international partners or stops to set up places to go. Then we have our TPS department, Teams and Project Services. They're basically the runways, roadways, railways of the organization. Once you're ready to hop along the HFL Express, they do all the paperwork, get you sorted for the trip. Our point of departure, or our current state, is physical and spiritual poverty, two needs in the world that we're here to address. This is where the name Hungry for Life comes in. It makes a bit more sense now. Physical and spiritual hunger. And life refers not just to living, but to thriving spiritually and physically. And like I said, our destination is thriving global communities. Now, does this all sound fairly straightforward? I do want to put a slight twist on all of this, because we're not running the same way that every other transport company has run in the past. We've shifted things recently, and many are shifting along with us. Have you ever heard of localizing leadership? No? Let's explore that idea. Imagine being handed the controls of a 747 without proper training. Even if you've flown a small plane, jumping into a big commercial jet would be very overwhelming. Some of our partners are experienced pilots and others are not. Now consider if we ask someone in another country to build a school, find the teachers, gather students, send them money, and just left them to it. They'd feel as unprepared as you or I would in the cockpit of a 747, unsure and ill-equipped. Throwing someone into leadership without proper preparation is like handing an inexperienced pilots the controls to that big plane. They need training before they can take on such a big task. Even if they've led smaller projects, something of this scale is different. It's a different challenge. And perhaps an even better person in the community is ready for the job. Someone we may not have considered at first. You need trainers that know their stuff, right? Well, yeah, but there's more to it. Trainers shouldn't only be knowledgeable, but also skilled listeners. This approach allows the same training to be adapted for bus drivers, airline pilots, taxi drivers, and whoever else is appropriate for the context. Every place and situation is different, and local leaders are best suited to develop their own communities. We're just here to come alongside and help. It starts with listening, gathering information, building trust, and enabling participants to develop solutions tailored to their specific situations. Well, that's a lot of information for one session. Reflect on it, and once I figure out my next steps, like catching the SkyTrain, I'll share examples of what our destination looks like. Remember, our destination is thriving global communities.
My name is Ashley. I have the pleasure with working in our Teams and Project Services department, which basically means I oversee and organize the office administrative details of team travel. And I want to give you a bit of a peek inside of our office today, a day in the life of, if you will. While my role doesn't include a lot of travel, my job gives me a front row seat to seeing communities around the world transformed. I want to tell you about one in particular. Tillahoon started Simple Acts of Kindness in 2013 in the capital city of Ethiopia, Addis Ababa. Growing up, Tillahoon was forced to leave his home in the countryside to live on the streets of Addis. After living homeless for several years, he received the opportunity to attend school through a sponsorship in Canada. Tillahoon is married to his wife, Ruth, and they have 2 children. He started Simple Acts of Kindness when he was in grade 10. It took 2 years to organize and develop his volunteers. His vision was to show God's love through simple acts of kindness, where no child is hungry and forced to live on the street. They believe that no child should be excluded, forgotten, ignored, and are motivated by their Christian faith to work towards this goal. Tillahoon and his volunteers work with street children to ensure that they have people who think about and care about them so that they will not feel alone. Their goals are that they are healthy, emotionally well, safe, and as economically independent as possible. Tillahoon's journey is truly inspiring. His resilience in overcoming adversity and his commitment to helping others shine through his work of simple acts of kindness. Starting an initiative as a teenager, especially after experiencing homelessness himself, shows incredible strength and compassion. His vision to ensure that no child goes hungry or forgotten reflects a deep empathy and understanding of what these children face. The fact that he grounds his work in Christian faith adds a profound layer of purpose to his mission. Tillahoon's ability to gather volunteers and create a supportive community for street children demonstrates leadership and a genuine desire to uplift those in need. At Hungry for Life, we envision thriving global communities, a line you will hear a lot tonight. It's our new vision statement. Our mission is to support leaders to cultivate spiritual vibrancy and human flourishing. Tillahoon is one of those leaders we have the privilege of coming alongside. You will hear Dave go into more depth on this later. Every day I go to work, I get to hear and be a part of stories like Tillahoon's. In January, myself and my husband get the opportunity to go to Ethiopia, meet him, and come alongside his ministry, as some of our other Canadian local partners already have. We will be able to engage and understand more in depth with the work that Simple Acts of Kindness is doing. I guess you can call it a perk of working at HFL. If what I described to you about working at Hungry for Life struck a chord, we would love to talk. We are actively seeking more staff to help in this life-changing work that God does through us. Head to our website to get connected if you are interested. I'm excited to be a part of a thriving global community. Taylorhoon's story is a powerful reminder of how one person's kindness can make a significant impact, inspiring others to join in and support vulnerable populations. It's heartening to see how he aims to accomplish his vision, showing that with love and dedication, change is possible.
The next station is Metro and on the right.
Wow, what a story. Let me give you a few more examples of what thriving global communities looks like. Let me tell you about my friends in Peru. In Cusco, Chayabamba, and a few other communities, people are learning not just the Word of God, but also how to teach the Word of God. And that may sound simple, but when the village doesn't read or write, it's a long journey just to reading, and then another long journey to comprehending, and then another long journey to develop material to teach others. This is no simple process, and people are hungry for this knowledge. One person was ready to postpone their wedding just to attend more leadership and marriage classes. Her name is Eliza. There's something even more inspiring about Eliza's story. In order for her and her husband to be able to share what they've learned with others, they have to sacrifice a lot of time together. Her husband pastors unpaid in a nearby village, and then farms for their livelihood. And their daughter goes to school in a different village far away. Eliza and her daughter walk for a whole day to the village where she goes to school. During the week, Eliza stays in the village, teaching others about leadership and marriage. And then they walk for a whole day home for the weekend. She uses the week when her daughter's in school, being a missionary to that other community. Our next story is about Lucia. Born and raised in Mexico, she moved to Canada and got involved in a church in the small town of Cochrane, Alberta. She wasn't a Christian at the time and was brought on a missions trip as the translator for that team. Through the trip, she heard more and more stories, and she connected with the team so well that through the whole experience, she came to know Christ. Since then, she's been on 8 trips to Guatemala with Cochrane Alliance Church and is excited about more. Her and her family's lives have been transformed through these experiences. Now let's go to San Raimundo, Guatemala, where Victor and Dina Campa have been ministering to their community through education and church planting. For the past 24 years, with all 5 of their children, they've opened up their home and their plans to God, and they were given the resources needed to provide quality education with a Christian school for over 130 students from grades 1 to 12, and now they have a church of more than 300 people. Through the years, they've had their ups and downs, but Victor and Dina have been dedicated to seeing lives transformed in their community and across Guatemala, as Victor now serves in denominational leadership. Supporting themselves by running a small business out of their home, their adult children picking up jobs and volunteering as teachers at the school, this family has faithfully pursued Jesus and continued to humbly serve his kingdom. It makes me stop and think, what limitations am I putting on myself? What lies is the enemy telling me about how I can't serve God's kingdom? This family is an example that proves that despite our situations, whether in big or small ways, we can serve those around us and start to see communities thrive and lives transformed through the love of Jesus. Those are only a couple of the destinations that our transport system goes to. We have many more in 14 different countries right now. Well, hopefully this has inspired you to be an active part of thriving global communities. Because when I say global, it's not just international, it's right here as well. Well, I think this is my stop. Thanks for listening and letting me run through my presentation. Have a great night.
Just want to make super clear to everyone that we actually do share the gospel on the mission trips. Just wasn't on the screen, but thanks for pointing that out, Leland. That's awesome. Also, we aren't changing our name. No way. Our communications team auditioned a few people for the videos that you just saw, and I was actually their third or fourth choice. We even asked a guy with a really smooth British accent to do the videos. He's here tonight. Paul, where are you? Right there. Sorry, you're right there. You can actually go talk to him afterwards and hear his really great accent. But I was actually the only one that was available to do the videos, so they chose me. So thanks for putting up with me a little longer. Let me add my thanks to everyone who's being here tonight. How many of you, this is a really great question we love to ask every year, how many of you would this be your first HFL fundraiser? Wow, that's amazing. Especially warm welcome to you and thank you for coming. Before I get into my thoughts, I'd also like to acknowledge, as many of you have seen him here tonight, Chad Martz is with us tonight from Ukraine. Yeah. If you are new here tonight, as many of you are, Chad is one of the original staff of Hungry for Life. He and his wife, Mary, and their daughter, Tatiana, live in Ukraine right now, coordinating HFL's humanitarian response to the war that has been taking place for almost 1,000 days. Chad's home for a month to get some rest, well-needed rest, and connect with his family. Unfortunately, Mary and Tatiana couldn't come on this trip because of project and family commitments. Chad, we continue to be so proud of you and Mary and Tatiana, inspired by you and our partners there. We continue to stand with you and all of our friends in Ukraine. For those of you who were here last year, I told you the story of one of our partners in Kenya. To recap, after several years of working on a large community development program focused on education, agriculture, medical, and clean water projects, I went to Kenya with Chad actually to evaluate the results. After seeing some of the projects, our partner pointed to the safari van that we had rented to take us to the various villages and communities. And he said to me, if you were to give me that vehicle, it would be such a blessing. But unless you teach me how to drive it, maintain it, and the rules of the road, this would become a curse and it would become dangerous. He went on, all of these projects that we've seen are a blessing to our communities, but unless you train us as leaders, these projects will actually become a curse and will finish after Hungry for Life's involvement. It was a turning point for me. It was a big wake-up call. We had been doing so much through these leaders, but not nearly enough with them and in them. I was totally arrested by the thought of spending my life in global ministry only to have these projects end with our involvement and leave little lasting change in the world. After 21 years, HFL can attest to the reality that it is not Western agencies that develop global communities. It's local leaders that you've seen and heard from tonight who mobilize local people to develop their communities. Dutch academic Gert Hofstede writes, "No one can develop a country but its own population. Development is in the minds, it's not in the goods. Foreign money and foreign expertise are effective only to the extent that they can be integrated into local knowledge." For decades, donors have been pumping billions of dollars into community development projects and programs with often little lasting effect, because we've missed the reality that people development, leadership development needs to precede or come with community development projects. Local leaders develop their communities, not outside agencies like HFL. Therefore, a major role for organizations like ours and others is to engage in people development. However, funding people development is actually a whole lot harder than funding community development projects. It's fairly straightforward to raise funds for what we call outer development. Projects like feeding children, providing clean water, education, and healthcare. Those are the activities of outer development, the things that we can see and we feel good about. We feel good when we see the initial results of outer development. But for outer development to be lasting, we must also fund and focus on the inner development of the local people, the local leaders, who are left to maintain and grow the activities far beyond our involvement. There's often a difference between feeling good and doing good. Picture outer development like constructing an office building. Most people see the finished building and it looks like it's just sitting on top of the ground, doesn't it? But builders know different. A building is supported by infrastructure that people don't see, like rebar, concrete, pipes, wires, services systems, and stuff that I don't know. All of that is inner development. Without the inner development, the building is temporary at best and potentially dangerous. The stuff above the ground is what people ooh and ah about, but the investment in what people don't see is absolutely crucial. I was in Kenya this past year having conversations with local community leaders about this very topic. And they said that if organizations fund programs and projects without the development of the people who manage and lead them, we actually create far larger problems in the community than when we started. After these conversations, I came home and we evaluated how HFL was doing in this area. I looked at the numbers. Our total revenue after 20 years of ministry was just over $50 million. Of that, $35 million was spent on international projects and programs, about 70%. The rest raised for operations and nights like tonight and also for staff support. And of that $35 million spent on international development projects, $75,000 was spent on direct people and leadership development, about 0.15%. And only that in recent years. And what my friends in Kenya and other research says is that we're jeopardizing the long-term effectiveness of that 70% unless we spend a significant amount of time increasing the 0.15. What does that look like? Friends in Kenya demonstrated and told me that when we talk about people or leadership development, we must first focus on the inner development of those leaders, spiritual formation, the character of leaders. And this is true of all of us, leaders globally. We can't lead as inspirational servant leaders and community mobilizers unless our hearts are transformed. Underdeveloped leaders result in underdeveloped communities. When leaders act as dictators, people in communities don't engage. There's no lasting development. But communities are transformed when leaders lead as servants, inspiring local people to get involved in solutions to their own challenges. I left something at the table. Is there a little blue bag somewhere? Thanks, Benny. Under my seat. That's perfect. I'm really glad you found it because I didn't want you crawling around underneath that table. My son Caleb and I were just getting settled on a flight. He was a toddler at the time. He was sitting beside me when they were doing the pre-flight safety announcements. I'd heard it countless of times and was almost tuned out.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to take a moment to go over the oxygen mask procedures. In the unlikely event of a loss of cabin pressure, oxygen masks will automatically drop from the panel above you. If this happens, pull the mask towards you to start the flow of oxygen. Place the mask over your nose and mouth, secure it with the elastic band, and breathe normally.
I always chuckle here because if those things fall out of the ceiling, I am not going to breathe normally. They go on.
If you are traveling with a child or someone who requires assistance, Please secure your own mask first before helping them don the mask.
I took this off the last flight I was on. As my little boy was sitting beside me on that flight, it struck me how tough it would be to put on my own mask before helping him. But if I didn't, I wouldn't be able to help him to breathe. And apply this to our focus tonight. If our partner leaders around the world don't put on their own oxygen masks and make sure that they are healthy leaders, they can't help anyone around them. The same applies to all of us, actually. Unless we are healthy leaders in our churches, our businesses, and our organizations, we can't help those around us either. And when I think of the potential of healthy leaders and their impact, I'm reminded of Ashley's story about Tillahun. I was able to spend some time with him this last May. He is changing his community and transforming lives, first with local people and resources. In a society with little capacity and appreciation for giving and philanthropy, Tillahun is mobilizing people to volunteer and give to help their own people. He's challenging businesses to give. He goes to restaurants and challenges the owners to donate a few meals. He goes to barbershops and he challenges them to provide a couple of free haircuts to street kids that live at the garbage dump. HFL, supported by groups here in Canada, have the privilege of helping him and his ministry, but without creating dependency on us and taking away from that local involvement. Our passion is to support and multiply leaders like Tillahun in the various nations we partner. I heard a quote recently that also shocked me. It says, if the leaders we have today are perfectly engineered for the results we're achieving today. Think about that. If we want to see our organizations, churches, and nations with different results, we need different leadership. So while HFL continues the work of facilitating relief and development partnerships between churches and groups here in Canada and organizations around the world, we're starting to work with our partners and their teams on local leadership development. Currently, we're connecting with each of our partners to learn from them about how we can support their people leadership development efforts. Our vision is to see thriving global communities. And our mission statement says how we're going to go about that. We support leaders to cultivate spiritual vibrancy and human flourishing. This focus on leadership development closer to the poverty than we are is going to require new and long-term efforts. But it absolutely must be done to ensure all of the projects will have the maximum sustainable impact. Thank you.
Good evening. As soon as I'm done here, I just want to remind you all that the Heads and Tails game will be happening. So if you need to buy a last-minute pen, which is a lifeline for that game, there will be some staff ready to do that. HFL was founded on the unwavering commitment that 100% of project dollars go directly to projects. This promise is not just a number. It's a reflection of who we are. And because of that commitment, we've been able to make a real and lasting impact around the world. But here's the thing. All of those project dollars don't contribute towards staff salaries or day-to-day expenses. We raise project funds for people, for lives that are being changed, thriving communities, and leaders who are equipped to transform the world. But all these amazing opportunities rely on our core operations. Tonight, you're not just attending an event. You're taking part in something far greater than yourself. Without you, none of this would be possible. Your generosity makes it happen. Dave just shared about our vision to grow international leadership development. And let me tell you, it's not just a good idea, it's crucial. Our global partners are doing incredible work, and they need our support to increase their effectiveness and scale their impact. We're currently working with over 28 partners across 14 countries. Imagine the ripple effect of investing in one of those leaders. By equipping one leader, we're empowering their entire community. But the truth is, it's not free. Investing in the tools, resources, and training that will help these leaders thrive takes financial commitment. And tonight, you have the power to make that happen. Your presence here tonight tells me you already believe in what we're doing. But I want to invite you to think beyond this room, beyond this evening. What if your involvement could help someone thousands of miles away find hope, opportunity, and a future they never imagined? There are so many ways to give tonight, and every action matters. From bidding on silent auction items, to picking up some of our new HFL merch at the back or stocking stuffers, to making a donation that fits your heart and means. I want to tell you about one special way to give, something unique tonight. It's called Pick Up the Tab, and it offers a tax receipt for all gifts. For those of you that are new, it's an opportunity to give in a tangible way that directly impacts the day-to-day running of this ministry. For as little as $25, you can cover the cost of our monthly security fee. For as much as $2,800, you could cover the mortgage, freeing us to invest in leadership training in a region where it's desperately needed. These aren't just numbers. They represent real lives, real leaders, and real change. Our goal tonight is $300,000. That's a significant amount. But I know it's within our reach because I know the heart of this room. I want to acknowledge and respect that God has given each of you different opportunities to steward some of his kingdom resources. And tonight, there's an opportunity to use those resources to create an eternal impact. So I want to ask you, what is God asking each of you to give? I'm not just talking about writing a check or making a donation. I'm talking about stepping into this work in a personal, maybe even sacrificial way. Whether it's a significant financial contribution or encouraging others to get involved, I'm asking you to say yes to being part of something world-changing. As a staff team, we are thrilled and deeply inspired by what God is doing through our partners and the communities we're serving. Communities are thriving and lives are being changed. Tonight, I challenge you not to let this opportunity pass you by. Don't miss out on the chance to be part of this incredible movement. So as you reflect on some items that might be Christmas gifts or your next vacation plans or the thrill of outbidding your friends later in the live auction, remember this: what you give tonight matters. It matters for the communities we serve, it matters for the lives that will be changed, and it matters for the future of the kingdom. And I invite you to step into that future with us tonight. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your continued support. And thank you for helping us make this a night of eternal significance.
All right, folks, we're gonna do some heads or tails. That's what we're gonna do next. And the winner will be getting a helicopter ride, a Fraser Valley helicopter tour. He's a stunt helicopter. It's gonna be upside down. By the way, before we get into any of this, let me just say this, because somebody was bugging me. They said, if you're married, how come you're not wearing your wedding ring? And I'll tell you what, it broke my finger, and my ring doesn't fit right now because I got a big stubby. And my wife's fantastic. She's hot and sweaty. I think it's menopause. But anyways, thanks. Yeah, thank you. Let's do this. You guys, everybody should have gotten their little lifelines by now. I think they're still available. But I need everybody to stand up to start. Everybody, if you can, if you're able, stand on up, and we're gonna do it. Do you guys know how to play heads or tails? Okay, so here's how you do it. I'm gonna flip the coin. If I should have done this while you were still sitting, because now half the people can't see. You touch your head. Hi. Everyone in business and premium has a pen in their bag. You already have a lifeline. Yeah. Economy. Sorry, I shouldn't have said that.
Per table, hidden under a chair.
There, okay, I've just been made aware that there's also one pen under under a chair in every table. So look for where it is. That's another lifeline. This game's gonna take forever. Oh, look at this excitement. This is like Christmas. Look at you guys looking. All righty. I feel like I should tell a story to those that are ready to go already. There's too much excitement in the room right now. Are you getting this excitement? Yeah. It's palpable. All right. Are we ready to start, everyone? Are you ready to? I feel, is there, what are teacher things that they do to get people's attention? I don't know. Is everybody ready to go? Because we're going to start, all right? So here's the thing. You're going to put your hand on your head, or you're going to put it on your tail. And if you're right, then you stay standing. If you're wrong, sit on down. Now your lifeline is a pen. So I need to see that pen, and then you're back in it, okay? That's the game. You got it, right? Oh, you got some pens handy? Look at you. Oh, you're just, all right. You're just gonna buy your way to a win. Okay. Has everybody got that? Before I flip, you're gonna be putting your hand on your head, both of them. I can't do it, or both on your tail. Tail meaning the posterior region. You don't actually have to have a physical deformity to play the game. I should have made that clear. All right, so here we go. Everybody decide, because here we go, I'm doing it. Make your call. Are you not playing? Do you need me to explain it again? Head or tail? Head or tail? Everybody, does everybody got it? Some of you are just looking at me like I'm not gonna decide. You have to decide now, and here we go. The first one, head. All the tails, sit on down, unless you got a lifeline. You can use it now if you want. All right. Did you play? Is she cheating? Is it right? Did she cheat? Okay. I'm doing it again. We're not messing around. Here we go. Heads or tails? Oh, wait. Decide. I just flipped. Oh, he's quitting. Okay. Head. It's got two heads, one's scratched out, and it's two faces. Okay, here we go, we're doing it again. Heads or tails, pick, choose today who you will serve. I'm just trying to bring some Bible back. Okay. Tails. Sit on down, everybody. You don't have to stay holding it until the next one if you don't feel like it. There's a lot of you just looking at me like. All right. If you have a pen, that's your lifeline. You're back in. Use up that pen. All right. If you got a pen, you can go back in. Are you using it, sir? I'm about to flip. Are you using it? Okay, he's going to use it. Pick a head or a tail. Here we go. All right. Heads. Man, I pick a lot of heads. It's the way I'm flipping it. I don't know. There's spin, there's rotation. Yeah, no, you can't touch her tail. No, that's not. Yeah, I guess I should have clarified that. A gentleman asked, he was like talking about his wife, and he was like, no, you can't choose her tail. Only your own head, your own tail. Here we go, heads or tails, pick it. Tails. Yeah. How many have a lifeline left? Are you still in it? You're still in it. All right. We're going again. This is exciting. Are you? If he touches you, you let me know. We will have him removed. Okay. Hang on. Heads or tails? Pick it. Tails. How did you know? You have really good eyesight? You saw from there? All right, we're doing it again. We're going to keep going. If you got a pen, let me see that pen. All right, heads or tails? Tails. Okay, we are starting to wind down. There's people running out of money. Hey, can they still grab a pen? Where's the staff? Yeah, they're still selling pens. You can get back in. Double? All right. I don't know. Here we go. Heads or tails? Pick it. Heads. You're good. You're good at 50-50 guessing. All right, we're doing it again. Who's still in? Who wants a pen? Who wants a pen right now? She's walking around. If you want to grab a pen and get in this next round right now. Anyone? All right, heads or tails, pick. I can't get it. There we go. You're out? You had like 58 pens. Did you lose 58 times in a row? Heads or tails? Here we go. Tails. All right. Oh, is that your last one? Are you out? Oh, you got lots left. All right, heads or tails? Pick it. We are starting to thin out the herd now. One-on-one. Did I see this? I believe that's cheating. All right, heads or tails? Tails. All right. Oh, she's back up. She got a pen. All right, we're going again. Who we got left? Or do I have to? This is the sponsor. I got to make sure I do this right. Make this legal. Heads or tails, everybody? Pick them. Tails. All right, I like it. We need judges, is what we need to make sure nobody's cheating. All right, we're going again. Are you ready? Again, heads or tails? Tails. I lost that one on the lights. Luckily, I have big hands. All right, he doesn't like that. Okay, heads or tails? Oh, look at the young people in the back. Good for you. I don't know how young you are. I can't see very well. Heads or tails? Heads. We are still selling pens if you want to get back in the game. For the helicopter, the tour of Fraser Valley. Last time, what happened? Never mind. I was going to make a stupid joke. Heads or tails? Giving up on that. Are you? Yeah, is that? Are you just fixing your underwear, or are you tails? Okay, tails. Just checking. Heads. Oh, we lost the pen. Heads or tails? Oh, look how many you bought. Okay. He's back in it. Are you sure you want to spend it on you? Or your wife who was crushing it earlier? Or your wife's friend or whatever. I don't know. You guys from Utah? What's going on? That's not appropriate. Come on. Come on, you guys. Don't encourage me by laughing. Heads or tails? Here we go. Heads or tails? Heads. Okay, we're going again. We're just going to keep going till you run out of money. Heads or tails? Tails. We are down to our last. We got less than 10 now, right? I can't see everybody. Okay, heads or tails? This is getting exciting. Heads. Okay, we have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Come on to the front. That's a great idea, sir. I appreciate your input. Come on up here. Come on up here, you guys. Up here. Let's get you right on stage. You know, you've been there. You're a mighty otter or whatever you guys were. A guilty swan or whatever. Yeah, river swan. A guilty swan. I don't even know what that is. All right, here we go. Is this it? Anybody want to buy in yet? Come on up here. Just want to buy in on the spotlight? Hurry, hurry, hurry. I'm going. Heads or tails, you guys? Pick them. Pick them. I'm about to flip it. Okay, here we go. That was hardly any rotation, but it was heads. Are you out? You want a pen? You're done. That was your pen. Got you. Heads or tails, pick it. You guys be the judges. If they're cheating, you let me know. Oh, it's a terrible flip. Heads. Another pen, another pen. Okay, I better flip then. I gotta up my game. Heads or tails? Heads again. Look at all these pens. Not gonna be able to walk on this stage. Why are you giving it to her? That's weird. All right, heads or tails? We run out of pens? Oh, you got a couple left. Are you out? Nope. Okay. Tails. Another couple. Okay, pick it. Heads or tails? We're going again. Heads. All right, you're flipping this next one. You don't have to have big hands. It's a small quarter. No, you got to do. Okay, yep. No, it's official. It's official. What is it? That's tails, actually. Yeah, the human head is the head. And the elk on the other side would be tails. I'll keep doing it. I'll just keep doing it. Just to make it easier. In Australia, yeah. Oh, it's a head is what it is. All right. Heads or tails? All right. That one was tails. Are you out? You have like 4 pens in your hand. Oh, you used them all. Okay, and you're keeping them. That's good. That's smart. She's like, I'm at least taking pens home. All right, heads or tails? Pick it. Tails. Uh-oh. There's another one. Okay, we're getting down to it. Who has pens left? You two have pens left? You got some pens left? Oh, you all have pens left. Oh, brother. I'm going to do 5 in a row. Here we go. Heads or tails? Heads. Heads or tails? Hold on. Tails. Heads or tails? Heads. I'm not ruining anything. You focus, sir. You focus. Okay, where are we at? How many people who have pens? Just I want to know. Who's got pens? You're out? This could be it? Okay, no more lives. This is exciting now. Otherwise, this is like, what are we doing up here? Okay, heads or tails? Tails. No, that's, okay, I'm confused. You had your hand on your head. I said tails. No, that you were right, so you stay. What? Is that what you've all been doing? You have to pick the opposite? What kind of sorcery is that? All right, you're gone according to your guys' rules. It's the stupidest thing I've ever heard in my life. Then some of you have been cheating because I've looked right at you. Heads or tails, so make sure you pick the opposite. I said tails, and she was up there, that's right. Do you want to do it again? I lost my, I was confused. I thought she was doing antlers of the deer on the tails. It's very, heads. Oh, how many? You got more? 2 left, okay. Heads or tails? Pick the thing that I do. Tails. Oh, one more. Heads or tails? Everybody's tails. Heads. Okay. All right. That's your last one, right? Are you last one? Oh, you still have some left? Oh, brother, he's gonna buy his way to the helicopter. All right, heads or tails? Heads. May the odds be ever in your favor, fellas. It's the men once again, what can I say? We have a superior guessing ability. Heads or tails? Heads. How many you got left?
You buy a few more, Gary?
Is this it? Are you done?
No, I got more.
The odds are, you got to be right every time. Focus. Okay. Heads or tails? Heads. Oh, the winner. Congratulations. What do you got? You want to just keep going?
Sure.
Does somebody want to compete against them? I will put you back in the game right now. All right, okay, that's it. Congratulations, good job.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right, it is my pleasure to bring to the stage, because I've been waiting to do this all day because I'm so excited about your name, Lee Tracy Stockburger. Did I get it right?
You did. So right. Just want you to know in my new outfit, I'm feeling hot tonight and sweaty. It's menopause. It's not nerves, but I guess it could be if I wanted it to. Let's just give Leland a hand. Thanks so much for emceeing us. In case nobody forgets to thank him. What an amazing evening. And I also want to say a warm thank you to our sponsors. So Adams Real Estate, Naomi, Brian Van Hopen Personal Real Estate Corp. Thank you to Marie and Gary. I saw them. I'm going to glance around. There you are right there. Thank you so much again for Farm and Family Real Estate, and also to Globespan, who's not here with us, but sends us everywhere in the world. So let's give them a thank you for helping us start this evening off right. Thank you. For those of you who I haven't met, my name is Lee Tracy Stockburger. In 1993, that's what feminists did. We hyphenated our very long, already long last names. And I'm 6 months on staff here at Hungry for Life as our Director of Development. And it's a deep pleasure to be at my first HFL Gala. It's going to be hard to top because the communications team made my dreams come true when I got to be a flight attendant without actually becoming a flight attendant. That's crucial. So check, it's already been a perfect evening for me. And I'm not sure if your dreams are coming true tonight. If there aren't, you can still bid on the Dominican holiday. I'm really hoping that maybe Mark Stockburger has Dominican holiday dreams. Maybe? No, I think the Milwaukee hats. I think that's what we're going for. But our vision here at HFL becomes a reality. The dreams that we have become reality in this next year, in part because you are here with us and because of your generous support of all that we do here. Many of you have been supporting HFL since the early years, 21 years ago. Just a show of hands, if you've been hanging out with us for 15 years or more, could you raise your hand tonight? I just want you to look around. Look at how many people have been spending time giving, going, partnering with us. Let's give them a hand. And our whole staff team is really grateful for your commitment to partnering with us so that we can partner with people around the world in 14 different countries, amazing leaders and amazing projects. So part of my role is to think strategically about our finances and about the future. But I was reminded as I was thinking about this, preparing tonight, that really in God's transformational strategy, people are the plan. Now, I think that people are a messy plan because people are messy, but they're also a beautiful plan. And when I look around and think about beauty tonight, not just because you look beautiful, and you do, but really because your generosity is strikingly beautiful. So when I think of what that shows, of the hearts that are gathered in this room and the many different ways that you invest in HFL, it really truly is a beautiful evening. And that plan, as many of us have come to share the belief that Jesus is part of that plan, and I think he partnered with us as a human. It was messy for him too, but he came alongside of us because he wants to transform us, and he wants to do good work through us, his people. Our global partners and their teams are part of this plan, and our Canadian partners and the projects they support, and many of you also are connected to some incredible projects around the world. You are also part of that plan, whether you're a business or a church or a community group or a family. So together we are the plan. And there's really no plan B, just plan A. And we want you to know that our commitment to this plan hasn't changed. Even though our vision has shifted in the way we've worded it, we are still committed to the eradication of needless suffering that is caused by physical poverty. And it just happens best, as we can tell, when God gives a local leader a vision for what he wants to have change. I just got home this last Sunday, so I was a little groggy for a few days, but jet lag has passed. And one of the things I've been celebrating is meeting one of our newest partners, Village Works. It's led by Anak Norm, and she's an incredible entrepreneur. But early on in Anak's ownership of Village Works, she was in Phnom Penh and saw a woman begging. This woman had a significant disability. And as she was walking by, she said she was just arrested by God's vision for her and for this woman. And she had this thought, I know I can start a business so that that woman can have a job and can be supported. She stopped by the woman and said to her, would you like to have a job? And Village Works in Phnom Penh was started, now employing 30 to 40, depending on what their workflow is, differently abled people, most with such significant disabilities that they'd be unable to provide for their family. If they didn't have this kind of a job, they'd be begging on the streets or they wouldn't be employed. So really an incredible Christian community has sprung up around this woman who has deep love both for God and for people. And those are the leaders we want to find. And so we're excited to welcome you into a little bit of our new focus. Even though tonight is about our core operations, we've added into that core operations this idea of supporting the localization of leadership and supporting those amazing local leaders. So thank you so much for being part of that tonight. Our team here in Chilliwack wants to resource and support leaders like Anak, and we're committed to growing in order to be able to do that. And since people are the plan, you and us, our team, we together are the resource for those leaders. And it's not just your financial gifts, it's all the ways you partner with them and with us. Through prayer, through listening to us, through supporting us, through coming on projects. And we are truly, truly grateful. It's a deep privilege to continue to do together what none of us could do alone. And we want to thank you for the part that you play. Thank you for being here tonight. Thank you for giving. And we're excited about the next season for our organization. All right, we want to welcome Leland back up because the live auction is about to start, and then you can keep bidding. Angela Gertzen will come up afterwards to close us off and send us out. But Leland, let's see that happen.
All right, hello. Hi, it's live auction time. Woo! I'm really good at this. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna, you're gonna have to really get my attention, okay? Because I didn't realize that I couldn't see as far in this room. But we're gonna start doing these items. And listen, these are fantastic items, and when you win, I'm gonna have, where's Charlotte? Charlotte, can you, there, right there. That's who you're gonna go see. You're gonna go see Charlotte, and she's gonna get you all hooked up. And you could, you could stay seated for a while and get your business done and bid a few more things up. But let's do it. And let's start it up. Let's start it up with the ultimate outdoor cooking package. Oh yeah, so we got the Pit Boss 700 FB wood pellet grill. But Leland, pellets? I don't have pellets. We're throwing in the pellets. We've got the Pit Boss pellets, but Leland, I don't even have the tools. We're throwing in 3-piece tools, which I don't know what that means. It's probably the tongs and the flipper and a smoker thing. But what about the meat? Yes, even throwing that in too. All right, so this is, listen, this is, we got to start decent. We got to start this decent off. Let's start it at, look, you've had great ideas. Where do we start it off? You tell me. 250? What did you say? 1,000? We're going to start it at 300. We'll split the difference. It's 300. I got 300 right away. I got 300. No, I'm just kidding. I won't do that. 350. We got 350. You don't have 400. We got 400 here. This is really apparently way too low. We're going to jump it up to 800. Who's got 800? We're going to keep. You were right. You were right again. I apologize. 800 back there. Can I get 1,000 then? Yeah, he's at 1,000. So that's where I should have started in the first place. So let's start over. 1,000. We got 1,000 here. Who's going to give me a 1,200? Who's got 1,200? 1,200. She's leaving, but we got 1,200 back there. 1,200. Who's going to give me 13? How about 1,300 for this? Look at all these pellets too. Did you know there's pellets as well? There's 13. Thank you very much. So let's go. Just go to 15. Who's going to give me 15 for this? 15 right there. 15. And you also get utensils. 3 utensils. 16. Who's got 16? Anybody? 16. There he is. That's my guy. 1,600. Who wants to give me 1,750 for this? I think that's where we probably should have started. 1,750. You get $100 of meat. That's worth the jump to $1,750 right there. 18. Who's giving me 1,800? 1,800 for the pit boss. The 200 FB. I can't remember if that's where it was. The 700. Oh, I thought 200. Yeah, of course we got 18 right there. 18. 1,900. Who's giving me 1,900? It's a 700 FB. I thought it was just a 200. We are way over at 19. That's a steal for a 700 FB. I don't know if that's true, but I assume 1,900. Who's it? Is that, oh, you shouldn't wave, sir. Yeah, 1,900, there you go, 1,900. It's hard to see your tiny hands. 1,900, I'm kidding. Who's gonna give me 2,000? $2,000, thank you very much. 21, are we going 21? Anybody got 21 for that? 21, because I got 2,000 here. I think 21 is a good next step. Unless you're Dwight Schrute, then it's 2,001 penny. 2,100, who's gonna give me 2,100? I don't want to stop it. Yeah, thank you. 2,100. How about 22? Are we at 22? We got 22 for the pit boss. Pit boss. This is the first item. This is exciting. Let's get it up though. 22. Is that where we're at? 22. That's nothing. Anybody? 22. This is 22. Thank you very much. 2,200. Are we gonna go to 23? Let's go 23. Let's get at least 23 for this. What did we get last year? Oh my goodness. This is insane. We had way more last year. Way more. You guys are so cheap compared to last year. Thank you very much. What are we at? You call your own bid. 25? Is that what it is? 25. He's going 25. Thank you, sir. He didn't. I just made that up. 25. Who's going to go 26? 26, bail me out because he's going 200 over more than he wanted to do. 2,600. $2,600. Who's going to give me 26 for the pit boss and the pit pellets, which I assume is for life? 26, come on, 26. 25 is way too cheap for that. We're at a quarter of what we did last year for a similar item. I'm not making jokes, stop laughing. 2,600, do I have 2,600? Anybody? Okay, I got 20, is that 25? Is that where we were? 25 is going once. At the low price of 26, you can get in on this. 25 is going twice. 2,500. Who's going to give me 26? There we are, 26. Thank you. 2,600. That's where it should be at least. That's where we should have started. You were wrong. We should have started at 26. 2,700. Do you want to jump in at 2,700? Yeah, 27. 28? Do I got 28? 2,800. Do we have 29? You get 29, at least get to a third of what we got last year for a similar 29. How about 3? You want to do 3,000? You get the pellets too. Did I mention that? You get pellets. 2,900, going once, going twice. This is under 3,000. This is this is criminal. Going twice. Anybody? 3,000, 3,000, 3,000. Anyone? Sold. 2,900. That's yours. I mean, you can clap, but that's ridiculous. I'm just joking. All right. The next, this is fun. Can we go to the next one? There we are. 4 nights at the Big Green Giant at Sasquatch Mountain. For those of you who didn't know, that's Hemlock. Remember Hemlock? But they had to change the name after that horrific accident. I'm joking. That's not what happened. I don't think. If it did, I feel horrible now. So what is it? It's an unforgettable 4-night ski vacation accommodating up to 20 guests. The Big Green, it's not, this isn't just like you and your wife. It's you and your wife and all her friends. You're basically dropping them off and then you're going back. But your wife gets to have, it's up to 20 guests. It's gonna be an amazing ski in, ski out at Sasquatch Mountain. So it's got a hot tub, sauna, ping pong table, and more. You can't, no Christmas, New Year's, or Family Day weekend. I don't even know when Family Day weekend is. Do you know when that is? All right, so where are we starting, sir? Should we start at 2,000? That seems low. It's 20 up to 20 people for 4 nights. So we're gonna start at 25, okay? $2,500, the Sasquatch, and we got 2 of these packages. So, no, I'm not supposed to say that, I think. I'm supposed to wait till it's done. Yeah, I blew that. That's on me. All right, I'll pay for that next one. $2,500, do we have $2,500 for the Sasquatch? That the 20, up to 24 nights, $2,500. Anybody $2,500? There we are. Thank you, sir. 25. Let's go. Anybody 2750? 2750. I don't know why I'm picking numbers that I'm not going to be able to remember by the time it comes back. 2750. Who's got 2750 for the package? 2,700 then? You cheapos, you Dutch cheapos. There he is. Now he's in. 2,700. Do I have 28? There he is. 28. Yes. 28. 29. Do I have $2,900? 4 nights, up to 20 people. That's a party. Just think about it, Mennonites. You can go up there. No one will know what you're doing. No one would know. Just you and your friends. 29 was that? I gotta stop making jokes. I forget what I said. Were you at 29? Is that where you were at? So who's gonna give me $3,000 for that? $3,000? $3,000 for that. That's a pretty good deal. It's 4 nights times 20. Divide by 20 people. Think about that. That's nothing. 3,000. 3,000? What did you say? 3. Okay. I thought you said 10,000, and I was like, I don't think I can take the drunk bid. But I'll take 3,000 though. 3,000. Do you want to go 31? 31. Yes. 31. I don't see it, but people are pointing somewhere. 31. Where's the 31? Raise your hand like you mean it if you want 31. There you are. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you. 31. 32. Anyone? 32. 32. 33. 33. We got 34. Anybody? 34. 34. 34. Yes, sir. 35. 35. How about you? 35. He's in. 35. 36. Is that why you put your hand up? Or you just wanted to ask a question? Where are the bathrooms? No, I know where they are. That was a joke. Okay, 36, 37. Who's going to be 37? 37. 37. Do I have a 38? Do I have a 38? 38 in the back? No. How about you? Where are you? No, you were the one 38. Yeah, there's 38. Thank you. Do I have 39? 39. We got 39. 4,000, sir. That's what I was going to say next. Thanks for raising your hand before I had 4,000. Unless it's like, no, I also want to bid 39. That doesn't work. 4,000. Do I have 4,100? 4,100. There we go. Thank you, sir. 41. 41. I'm sticking here unless somebody's yelling at me over here. 41. 42. We'll do 42. Will you do 43, sir? 43. I got 43. 43. Do you want to jump back in at 44? 44. Yes, he's jumping in. I was pointing at the wrong guy. 44. Thank you. 45. We got 45. $4,500. It's 4 nights. The math still doesn't even work. 45. How many what? Don't ask me questions now. I forgot what number. It's 20, up to 20. It can accommodate up to 20. I apologize for being so curt to you, River Swan, the mighty River Swan. 4,500 is where we left off at you, right? Do you want to do 46? 46. 47? There you are, 47. In the back behind there, 48? No? You were just waving at somebody to come to your table. That happens. So 48. I got 48. I'm still at 48. You would take it? 48. 48. 49? 49? 49? 49? 49. 50, will you do 50? 50? 50,000 sold! Next. 5,000, we're at 5,000. 5,100? 5,100? Anyone? 5,100, just to be sure we don't get this mistake again. 5,100, who's in? 5,100. Anybody want to jump in over here? 5,100? I feel like I'm getting good at this. 5,100, going once. 52. We got 52, just $52. It went down. I'm terrible at this, apparently. It's only 52, 5,200. Do you want to do 53? It's 20 people, 53. Okay, he's doing 53. How about you guys? You want 54? 5,400 in the back. Do I have 5,500? 5,500. My eyesight is not very good, but I did see some head movement, so I'm taking it. Yeah. 5,500. Do I have 5,600? 56? How about you? 56? 56 is a pretty good deal. Divided by 20, that's $12 a person. So just get them to chip in. 56? No? 56. I got 56. Do you want to jump? I think he's done. If you go 57, this is probably yours. 57. Do you want to go 58? I just threw down the gauntlet for you. I give you a chance to impress your woman. 5,800. 5,800 is yours. Yes, 58. Will you do 59? Yeah, you're already impressing her. I can tell. 5,900. Will you go 6? Just an even $6,000, which is like that's not even. That's like I don't know. What is that? 3,000 American? 6,000. Will you go 6? You done? I got 59 going once. I got 6. I got 6,000. 6,000. Do you want to keep going? 61. 61. I think he wants this. I think she's nudging him and going, my girlfriends and I are going to have an amazing time. 62? 62? 62? Yeah, 62. Well, this is fun. Do you want to go 63? Yeah. He's in at 63. He's going to keep going. Do you want to just jump on this? 64 and just lay down the gauntlet. 64. You're done? So I got 63 going once. Anybody want to jump in after they did all the heavy lifting? 63 going twice. Sold. You know what? Let's do it again. Now that we've established a price, I know some people that are interested. So let's start this one up a little lower. Let's start this one out at $3,000. Will you go 3,000 to start? Well, let's bid. Okay, well, let's start at 6 then. Fine. You can't tell me how to do my job. I'm professional. I'm on this. Will you start at 6 to keep? You know he quit already. You want to start at 6 and take it right now? No? Yeah, thanks a lot for your advice. Totally blew it. 6,000? All right. Do you want to jump in at 61? No. 61 going once. 61 going twice. Oh, was it supposed to be 6,000? Just let me do my job. Fine. 6,000 going once. 6,000 going twice. Sold. All right. All right, we are, the Barnabas Landing Retreat Center. So this is on Keats Island, and it's this super nice retreat center. And there's a choice. You got a choice between the family camp getaway. So that's one way, as you can see, that I'm just reading the same thing you are. But let me do it with an accent, so it's fun. 1 week of for up to 5 guests, summer of 2025, except that's available through July 1st through August 31st. Or the marriage conference for couples, and those are 3 couples. It's an amazing marriage conference, and it's not just those things. It's not just like you get a camp and you get the marriage conference. What do you do? No, you get to stay at the Barnabas Landing and get those things. So it's pretty amazing. All right? So it's one of those 2 things. Could be another ladies thing or the marriage thing, which is also a ladies thing, let's be honest. Us guys don't care. No, seriously. My wife actually signed us up for a marriage conference this one time. She had a whole bunch of stuff she had to work on, so I went too. Help her get better. That's my thing. Help her be a better wife. I seem to have lost half the crowd here. I don't know what happened. All right. So it's a $3,500 credit. So we got to start. We're going to start at $3,000 to give you a deal for all you cheap Mennonites that are here, thinking we were going to get deals. There he is. He rose. Are you just saying I'm cheap, or are you just starting at $3,000? Do I have $3,100? $3,100 for the Barnabas Landing Retreat thing. Do you know what you want to do yet? Is it the couples or is it the family? You don't know yet? Yeah, it's up in the air. $3,100. Who's going to give me $3,100? For how many nights is it, by the way? Well, if it's the week, it'd be a week. That'd be 7 days. And the marriage conference is 4.5 months. It's not, but that's what it feels like to the fellas. I'm just saying. I'm going to get in trouble. I'm supposed to move this along. So I have $3,000, $3,100. Are you 30? No, you're just, that's Jessica telling me to move it along. I thought she was bidding. $3,000. Do I have $3,100? $3,100. $3,100 seems like a better deal than $6,000. I got $3,000. That was close. I thought it was snacks. You're eating snacks. 3,100. I don't want to give this away yet. That's one bid. That's horrible. I should have started lower. 3,100. We'll do 3,000. It's going to go once. If you guys really want to let this go, it's going twice. It's only at $3,000. We have one bid. Does anybody want to give me $3,100 before I say it's going a third time? Do I see it? Where is it? There we are. Thank you. $3,100. 32? Yeah, 32. That was just so subtle. This is what he did. 32. Got it. 32. You want to go 33? Anybody else? Yeah, he's doing 33. Anybody want to jump in on this? $3,400, and you can be in on this excitement and this fun. I feel like I'm neglecting this side of the room. $3,400. Is that what it was? I can't remember. Yes, $3,400. 3,400? Do you want 35? Yes, he's in. 35. How about 36? Impress your woman. She wants that marriage conference so bad. There's so many things she wants to tell you. She's waiting for an opportunity to let you have it at $3,500. 35? No? Is that right even? It doesn't seem right. Doesn't matter. $3,500 is where we're at then. 35 going once. 35 going twice. 35 is sold. All right. What time is it? Oh, okay. We gotta move along here, you guys. Next up on our list, I don't even have a number 5. Oh, there it is. Oh, yes, the gourmet appetizer night for up to 20 people. And listen, it's Jessica and Kelly and Jessica, and apparently this is a pretty popular item. Everyone loves it. So don't let me down and make me look terrible out here, okay? She's my boss. So let's start the bidding. What did we do last year? Let's have a look at that, and that'll give me an idea. Oh, wow, that's a lot. Okay. Let's start at $2,000. $2,000, it's appies for 20. They come and they serve you. They come to your place. You can make a small gathering, you can do a party, you can do a special occasion. Expires tomorrow night, so you gotta move on this. Expires October 1st, 2025. So that's lots of leeway. $2,000, we'll start at $2,000. Again, there we go, $2,000. Anyone want to do 21? 21? Oh, the ladies are jumping in now. 21, how about 22? How about 22? I was stuttering, I wasn't doing that. 22? 23, do I have 23? Anybody over here? Do you guys even know you can bid? Yeah, there we go. 23, what do you want to bid? 23 sounds good to me. 23, do I have 24? 24, anyone? Ladies, 24? 24 right there to fella. How about 25 to stay in? 25? 26, anyone? 26? 26? 26 right here. How about 27? Because that's after 26 by hundreds. There you go, 27. $2,800. $2,800 there you are, 28. This is popular. It's really moving. This is exciting. 29. Anyone 29? The appies, there we are, 29. How about 3,000? And even 3,000. $3,000, there we are, 3,000, thank you. 31, will you do 31? 31, 32, 32, 32? Anyone 32? 32, I feel like I should do the old-timey kind of 32, got a 32. Who's got a 32? We got a 32. We got a 31, we have a 32, 32, 33. You got a 33? We got a 33. This is working, wow. 33, 34, I got 34 in the back. Anybody got a 35? You gotta get on this, the 35. We got the 35 at the front here. We got a 35, we got a 36. Who's got the 36? What a 36, 36. This is fun. I think I'm drooling a bit though. 37, he's at 36. 37, you want in? 37? 37, you guys are moving with the thing. You just get, it's psychology. 37, who's gonna give me 37 then? We can get this going on. I guess I'll do this all day. That's fine, I don't care. 37, 37, 37. We had 36 right now. Is that you, 36? How about 37? You wanna get it on 37? There you are, 37. 38, 38, who's gonna give me 38 for this wonderful appetizer? There we are, 38, beautiful. 38, how about 39? Anybody gonna do 39? This is fun, 39, you get appies, and they come to your house and serve you. That's worth it for me, to have someone serve me. 39, that joke fell flat. 39, do I have $3,900 for the appy night? 39, thank you. Apparently I have no peripheral vision. 4,000, do I have 4,000? 4,000? Do I have 4,000, anyone? $4,000, that's, who's gonna get in at 4,000? Right now we're at 39 over here. Can we get four? Four, you in? $4,000, we got 41? 41, you were jumping in early. Do you want to jump in now? 41, 41, we're at 41 right here. No, We're at 4,000, but to get it though, you 41. That's what I meant. Do you want to get at 41? Yeah, there you are, 41. 42, anyone? 42? Take the appy, 42. 42, good time 42. Hey, 42 was, that was Jackie Robinson's number. There you go. 42, who wants there? That's what did it, for sure. It's beautiful. How about 43? 43, that's a significant number as well. That's why you jumped in, that's your age. 43, do I have 44? Anyone? 44, right there, 44, 45? Anyone? 45, 45, 45, how about 46? How about 46? 46, or in French, 46. I'm not good at the language, just the accent. 46, I should have been more clear. Do we have 46? 46, 46, who wants it for 46? Yeah? 46, thank you, because I couldn't remember who had 45, so I appreciate that. 47, do we have 47? Right now, 46 is over here. Do we got 47? Give me 47. Who's got 47? And you can take it right now. Oh, that's an elbow you're scratching something. 47, 47, do we got 47? Right now it's 46 over here. Who wants 47? 47, you can take it right now. 47, thank you, sir. 47, how about 48? Anyone? 48? 48. You stop waving your arms back there. 48, you're messing me up. You're like, 48, we got 47 right here. Who's got 48? There you are, thank you. 5,000, thank you. It's just because it's so painful for all of us. I agree with you. 5,000, 5,100. Who wants to take it? I think she's done. I don't think she'll go further. I think she's done. 5,100, 5,100, and it's yours. How about you guys? Did you win? Oh, you already got something, but you want something more? 51. 51. How about over here? Do we have 51? I'm telling you that this is going to beat her. I'm telling you, she's done at 5. I'm telling you. 51. Who wants 51? There you are, 51. 52? 52? Was I right? Prove me if I'm wrong. Prove me if I'm wrong. Oh, I was wrong. 52. They got to be done now. 52, they're done. Do you want in on this? They're done. There was a lot of discussion. 52.50. Thanks, Dwight Schrute. 52.50. 52.50 and 1 penny. Sorry, what? 55. I would like to make a formal apology to you. You guys mean business. 55. Who wants to do better than 55? 56, anyone? 56? 56? 56? 55 going once? 55 going twice? Oh, there he is. 6,000? 6,000. He knows you guys are done. You're weak. You're weak hands. He knew 6,000 and you're out. Do you want to jump in at 61? Yeah, okay, 61. Hey, listen, you can look mad, but you can also step back in at 62 and make this happen. It's $200 more. I still have that in my pocket. No, I don't. I gave it away. 62? Do you want to take it at 62? Yeah, 62. 63? 63. Yeah, 63. It's appies. I was told this is a hot item, 63. Do you want to go 64 and keep this going? Yeah, 64. What do you got? Where have you been? We just bidded this thing up to 64. Are you in it? You're in at 60? What are we talking about? 65? Is that where we're at? Yeah, 65. 7,000. You know, you can also order food and get it delivered. You don't have to. You want to do better than 7? You done? You're out? 7 going once. 7 going twice. Sold. Congrats, man. All right. Where are we at? Number 5. What's the 5th item? Show me the 5th item. This is like earlier. It's a callback. Never mind. Oh, it's the Sprout Box and house to home landscape package. Yeah, listen, it includes $1,000 worth of the garden boxes there, but then also $1,500 of landscaping, and somebody's going to come and make this happen. So this is a really good. Oh wow, what a deal they got last year. That's ridiculous. Wow. Okay. I'll tell you what. The bare minimum, we got $2,500 and then they're coming, let's start at $2,700 then, just because it's worth more than that. $2,700. We're going to start with the whole landscaping action. It's landscaping, you guys. This is the Lower Mainland. Stuff grows everywhere. You need to put it in boxes to contain it. Thank you for putting me out of my misery. $2,700. We got a starting bid of $2,700. Who wants to go 28? How about 28? We doing 28 over here? Somebody, 28, 28. We got $2,700. It's a pretty good deal. Anybody 28? Are you calculating something over at this table? Look, you're all looking at him. Yeah, you're doing the math there. $2,800. It equals good deal. $2,800. Right now we got the starting bid of $2,700, and I want a 28. 28. Thank you very much. How about 29? 29? No? 29? 28. Is where we're at. 29 is what we need. 29. $29. Hungry for life. They're never, ever going to not be hungry, folks. 2,900. Is that terrible? I'm sorry. It's my joke about the name, not about the organization. 2,900. Can I get 29? We're sitting at 28 right now. I saw a hand go up, but I think that was something different. 20. You got me. $2,900. Who's going to be 29? Come on now, let's go. 29. I like this. It's almost center of the room, though. It's still not left. Do you know what I'm saying? So do we have a 2,900 back here? Give me $2,900. You get the landscaping. You get somebody putting it all together for you. It's worth way more than 29. Just the materials is 25, but we're at 28 right now. Who's going to be 29? 29? Anyone? 29? $2,900. Oh, I wish people would stop raising their arm and... Yeah, you. He was like, he just scratched. $2,900. Who's going to be, I'm going to go 28 once. I really think this is underbid. 28 twice. $2,900. Thank you very much. 29, 20, no, it's a new bid. It's 29. But thanks, unless you're clapping for the bid. Like, you're like, that's a great bid. Who's going to be 3? Do you want to go 3? Do you want to go 3? 3,000. Are you still in? 3,000? 3,100. 3,100. He's got 3,100. Someone want to jump in at 32? 32. I'm going to go over here. 32. Anyone? Anyone? 32? How about you? 32? Yeah, 32. Someone want to get in on over here? We're at 32. You want 33? You're in. Just like that. 3,300. 3,300? 33? Anyone? Anyone? 33. 33. How about you? Yes, 33. How about 34? 3,400. She's in at 34. Sir? 35? Does that sound? That sounds nice. 35. How about 36? 36? Yeah. No. 36 is 35 is a good deal, but 36 is a better deal. I've never been good at math. 36. You want in at 36? I'm going 35 once. I'm going 35 twice. It's sold. $3,500. Yep. Okay, what's left? I don't think we have anything left. Okay, good night, everyone. Oh, wait, it's the luxurious Dominican Republic beachfront villa getaway. So let me give you some of the goods here. It's the beachfront villa. It's in Cabaret for 7 nights. This doesn't include the flight, but I'll tell you what it does. Your stay includes 5 staff members, daily continental breakfast, and a concierge service. There's some blackout dates. It's December 15th to March 31st. But it does not include just chef services. You can actually get chef services as well, but this doesn't include that. Or food expenses, or gratuities, or transportation from the airport. But all that can be arranged. The owners are pleased to announce that for future bookings, they will donate. Oh, wow. The owners are pleased to announce for future bookings, they will donate 20% of the rental fee to Hungry for Life. So I think maybe they need a big round of applause. The Villa Wind Song in the Dominican Republic. All right, so this is a pretty hefty. This is amazing. The Dominican. There's a golf course nearby. There's some horses, so you can do all that stuff. It's a villa. How many people does it? That's what I wanted to see. I should have made better notes. 20 people can sit. That's not true. All right. 16? Wow, does it say it up there? You guys just know. Okay, 16 people, so it's also a bigger thing. So if you want to take a family and you want to, like, hey, let's go do our before Christmas. I was going to say Christmas, it's the blackout date. All right, so 16 people, 7 nights in the Dominican. It's a you're getting, listen, like you're getting, there's 5 staff members. This is crazy. This is amazing. All right, all you got to do is pay WestJet $438,000 to get there. I'm kidding. There's some better deals. Just go to Bellingham. All right, so let's start the bidding. Oh man, dude, where? Oh, he's left me now. Where are we starting? You tell me where to start. We'll start right where you say. 10,000? I think that's right. That's what I want to do. $10,000. Who's going to start the bidding at $10,000? Up to 16 people can stay there. Listen, you just got to get yourself there, and you've got a 7-night vacation in the DR. You guys, Island Española. This is amazing. $10,000. Where are we at? 10,000. Who's going to start? Start the bidding at 10. At 10. You know what? He's wrong. He's never done this like me. I know what I'm doing. Let's go 8. $8,000. We'll start at 8. That's still an incredible deal. I mean, it's even a better deal than when he started. $8,000. Who's thinking of vacationing? Because this should be your plan. $8,000. Let's go. We're starting at $8,000. Anyone over here? Let's get it going. Do I really have to start lower than that? Are you kidding me? More Dutch people here than I thought. Okay, $7,000. I'm teasing. $7,000. Let's start at 7. This is a really good deal, you guys. It's 7 nights in the Dominican. Up to 16 people is what this accommodates. This is a family fund. We got something there? So we're starting at 7. Is that what I said? $7,000. Anyone want to jump in? $7,500 to close in on that? $7,500. We got 7,000. Do I have 75? 75. Thank you, sir. How about 8,000? Do we got 8,000? $8,000 right over here. 8,000. I love that this side is coming. They just woke up. They're like, what's going on? Are we bidding? $8,000. 85. Who started at 88 at 7? You want to go in at 85? I can't see where you were. Okay, I guess not. $8,500. Who's in? 85. We're at 8,000. Who wants to get 85? We gonna do 85? Let's do the 85. You want to do the 85? Do the 85. You're in. 85. 9,000. How about 9,000? He's bidding across. Like you can just see each other. You look each other in the eye. Let them know. $9,000 and it's yours. $9,000. $9,000. We got 8,500. Do we have 9,000? Do I have 9,000? I'm at 85. I'll go 87. I'll go 87.50. We're sitting at 8,500. 87.50. There he is. 87.50. How about 9? We going at 9? 9,000? 9,000 right here. Thank you. $9,000. How about 9,500? Anyone want to jump in at 95? 95 divided by 16 is a pretty good deal. 9,500. I'm out of jokes. 9,500. I got no more jokes. 95. We're at $9,000 right here. Do you want to go 95? I think it's 5. You're doing some math on your calculator, aren't you? That's not much, America. Are you American, sir? Yeah, it's not much. It's like $12. $9,500. 95, you in? How about over here? We got 95? 95. Do I have $10,000? $10,000. You should have been in on it. You could have got it at 95. Now we're at 10. Sir, you want in on 10? You don't want to let this go. 10,000? $10,000 for the Dominican trip, accommodating 16. Golf nearby, horses for $10,000. I'm still at 95 over here. We got 95 going once. I'm not going to mess around anymore. We got to get going. The night's late. 9,500 going once. 9,500 going twice. 9,500 is going twice and a half. Thank you for whistling because I can't see you. 10,000. You're in at 10. How about 10? You want to go 1,500? 1,500. Do I got 11? Do I got 11? How about 1,600? It's 11? He's going 11. 11. Do we have 11 something? I got 11 here. You want to bid? I'll let you name it. 11,000. You want in more than 11? Then give me something over 11. 11 is going once. 11 is going twice. Do you want to let that go at 11? What's that? 11.5. I got 11.5. Where are we at? There we are. 11.5. You want to beat that bid? I'll let you name it. Sorry? 12. We got $12,000. That's still a pretty good deal. $12,000. It's a great deal. $12,000. Or he's looking the other way. $12,000. You want to get in on this? $12,000 is going once. I'm tired of messing around with you guys. $12,000 is going twice. $12,000. Look at me, sir. Look me in the eye and say no. Look me in the eye and say no. $12,000 is going twice and a half. $12,000. No, it's sold to you, sir. Hey, you guys have been incredibly generous, and it's been an amazing event. Thank you for letting me do this with you, and what an amazing organization. Thank you for being a part of it, and thank you for giving to it. My name is Leland. Good night.
Thank you, Leland. Who had fun tonight? Can everyone give Leland a round of applause? All right. Thank you so much. I just also want to make an announcement. We had another donor come forward for $7,000 for the Appy Night. Jocelyn Decker, could we give her a round of applause as well? And I want to say thank you to all of you for joining us here tonight. Thanks for being a part of this ministry. Thanks for being a part of the fun. For those of you who have been here for almost every year. Anyone who's been here every single fundraiser for the last 20 years, other than myself? Woo, thank you so much. That's amazing. Oh, and over here, can we give a round of applause to them as well? It's amazing. So I know you've heard it said a few times, and I just want to say again, your support of our operations, what we're doing here tonight is the backbone of what runs all of the international projects, connecting with partners, investing in them, building into them. So what we raise here tonight supports the ministry to be able to do that. And maybe you didn't get an item that you bid on. Starting this moment, the silent auction is going to close in the next 5 minutes. So maybe you don't win something, but you can win by clicking on that QR code for pick up the tab and cover an electrical bill for the month, or photocopier, something like that. I also just want to give a couple of instructions. So when the silent auction closes, you will get a notification on your phone, either through email or text message. And if you get a notification, that means you are the winner. If you do not get a notification, that means you are not the winner. And then once you are the winner, you can go and pick up that item in the Mount Baker room. If you have won an experience item or a gift card, then you will pick up that item from Charlotte or somebody that's at the back table there. Now, some of the items in the silent auction are both tangible items and gift cards, so please just be aware of that. There's also opportunity for buy it now at the back. There's some hoodies, some tumblers, and some Hungry for Life merchandise. That's the first time we're offering that this year. And anybody with the black tablecloths or that purchased a premium ticket, you get either a tumbler or a hoodie with your ticket. So make sure you claim that prize before you go. And I'm trying to think if there's anything else. If you have any needs for assistance, we have the staff at the back who will help you with that. So again, on behalf of all of our staff and all of our partners, both in Canada and around the world, thank you so much for being here tonight. We really appreciate it. And I hope that you have a great night. So maybe 3 more minutes of bidding, and then stay around to mingle. You can check out the VR headset in the back corner if you didn't get a chance to go on a virtual trip. And I'm going to say for our program, that's a wrap. Also, it's an ongoing joke at the office that I usually mess up on something, and I did mess up on something. We're going to have more events in 2025 other than this one. So if you're interested in being a part of more events, there's going to be communication events, meet the staff events. There's going to be a QR code up on the slide deck here, or you can talk to someone on the back to get on the mailing list if you're interested in that. So thanks again. Have a great night.